So, wasn't able to get the satisfying ending, but that ending is really, really hard to get. I think I've only ever got it once in my life, and I think I actually had to cheat in order to get it, because when I lost against Otori, I was like, no, I have to get this ending, and I just reset the system, like, as soon as I lost, and by some miracle, it didn't automatically save. It didn't get to the point where it saved, so I got to fight him again. But yeah, you can't just defeat Otori. You have to break his sword, and he's really fast. And my pairing wasn't being registered. Oh look, thanks for playing Red Still, in all the different languages of the world. Yes, all the different languages in the world are only 7. So there we go. That's Red Still for you guys. Like I said, I'm sorry I didn't get this the satisfying ending. I think now that I think about it, is that the satisfying ending was like an extra cutscene you get after the credits or before the credits or whatever, and it was just like you talking about like we must protect the future Scots or whatever. But yeah, very hard, because I totally didn't remember up to this point in the game, like the whole middle of the game and some of the ending I remembered perfectly, but the ending boss fight I didn't remember as well. I just knew it had something to do with a really annoying sword fight that is almost impossible to win, and you can't replay the level again to get a different ending. In order to get a different ending, I found out the hard way that you had to replay the whole game again, which is probably why I played this game so much, because I wanted to see that different ending. Eventually, I got so fed up with it that I just found the ending on YouTube, which you can go look for yourself. You just probably type in Red Still good ending. You can probably find it for yourself, and it's not that bad. And yeah, I just got really fed up with trying to beat Otori. I had, like I said, if I remember correctly, I reset the system as soon as I lost, because I really wanted to see it for myself. And you can't just, obviously, as you saw, he didn't have a health bar, so you can't just defeat him in a normal way. We had to break his sword like that one ninja. So that was really annoying. I couldn't even parry his attacks. It wasn't registering for me. Probably because my V-Remote's battery so low. I like to say that because it really is. It's really low. I didn't want to replace it just for like this last recording session of Red Still, but I didn't really feel like getting up to replace the battery either. So that could have been part of it why I wasn't pairing as well as I should have. But other fact is that I kind of suck, and he's really, really fast. In order to parry it, you have to do as soon as his arm starts to move, basically. He did have the same pattern as Tokai. And he was so stupid enough, oh, I'm gonna kill him. It's like, while Miyu even sits there and tells him, wait, he has the antidote, don't kill him. And it's like, oh no, I'm not listening to you, I'm just gonna go kill him anyway, for honor, and blah blah blah, I'm notorious. So yeah. Look up the ending if you want. It's not that exciting. Nothing really exciting happens or anything. It's just kind of them talking around a grave or whatever. Alright, anyway, what do I think about the game? The game, pretty much, like I said, this game was one of the release games for the Wii, as in when the Wii was released. This was like one of the few games that came out with it, and it didn't do so well, obviously, because if you look at the reviews and everything for it, I'm sure you can find lots of reviews for this game, like online and stuff. I'm sure that they're pretty low, around 4s or 5s. Probably the highest somebody would have given it was a 6, but I give it about a 7. I give it about a 7. I give it about a 7.5 to 8. That's about what I give it. I give it about a 7.5 and an 8. You have to remember that, because even though what motion controls were the big thing about this game, even though trailer Become a Modern Samurai, I don't think I ever saw that trailer. I'll have to go look it up. Anyway, The controls aren't that great, they're not that bad either. Like Red Steel 2 drastically improved on the sword precision, but while this game like may have advertised sword precision, the sword fights weren't hard at all. Like as long as you got the fact like there were only like enemies can only do heavy attacks and light attacks, and if you could just learn the pattern between them, then you had the sword fights, because all you had to do was just parry and attack them. Obviously, they threw in like the sword combos, whatever, but that was probably what brought the sword fights down. Just having to even having the option to do all those extremely hard and complicated sword techniques, it wasn't worth it. It's extremely hard to pull off. Like, I think I only managed to do one of the like special ones even once. And while they're powerful and they can like take out a guy like really fast, it really isn't enough. Like, even though that they have the symbols for what you need to do next, like if you do right, it will have like left and then the next move, it's still not good enough, because by the time you realize what you need to do next, the time to actually pull off the move will pass, and you lose your chance to actually pull off the special move while during sword fights. So that's kind of a bummer. Kind of wish they would have made special moves easier to do. But besides the special moves, sword fights were very manageable, and it would be one thing if it was like integral for you to actually use those special moves to defeat people, but it wasn't. Like, you didn't, like, the only move that you ever needed to know was the kata, which I was doing pretty much the entire game, which was just left, right, and then you just move your nunchuck forward. That was the only one you needed, and it took away about a good amount of health, about 1/4 of our health, so it was fine. It was the only one you really needed to help you out. And besides, you didn't even need that. All you needed was just keep attacking the sword, and they're eventually going to go down. And as long as you knew what they were going to do next, either a light attack or a heavy attack, then you had no problem with sword fights. So besides special attacks, sword fights were not a problem. Although sometimes the Wii Remote won't really respond to you. But, you know, that might just be because of the low batteries or the way your sensor bar is positioned. So there's that. That could have been the reason. But, you know, besides that, that's my thoughts on the sword fighting process. Not that bad, not as bad. It does take a little bit of getting used to, but besides that, it's not too bad. Gameplay is really good. I really love the story. I love all the insane type things that they do with the Japan setting, like with all the district bosses and all the area where you can go, hey, where's my thank you? Where's my thanks, jerks? Red Steel, look at you, you're using 2 swords. Hey, your second sword was not that big. Why don't you ever get to use 2 long swords like that in the game, huh? Pretty short credits. I thought the credits were going on longer. But yeah, story's really good. I really like all the zany stuff, especially my favorite level. What? There's more credits? Okay, yeah, I thought there might have been more credits, because, like, it can't be over that early, really. Can't be over that early. Yeah, I do like the setting. I do like how, I mean, obviously the story itself is like, oh, your girlfriend got captured. But that's not it. Like the game starts out making you think it's like a standard, like, your girlfriend got captured, so you go and save her. But it turns into like so much more. Like you had to fight and help out these I can't speak. You had to fight and help out like the old Yakuza boss from like the new people coming in. You had to help them take back their territory. And it's like it's really easy to forget. Oh wait, this whole time you're supposed to be saving me or your girlfriend or whatever. So I really like the fact that it's not just about saving your girlfriend or saving you. It's about like helping out like Japan's underworld getting back together or whatever. And it's not like you don't want to help them, because you do want to help them, because they're actually using their money and stuff better stuff. I don't know what I'm saying. All I'm saying is that it makes you want to help the older people because they're kind to you, and like the newer people who are trying to take over the Yakuza, they're all jerks, and you want to kill them or whatever. For a first-person shooter, this is a really long game. Like, I don't think it's gonna clock in at 60 parts, but it's probably gonna clock in at about 57 or 58, probably, depending on how I want to split this up. So, in terms of length, it is a really... Oh, my bad, I accidentally hit the mic. In terms of length, as for a first-person shooter game, it is a really good deal. You will get lots of, lots of hours of entertainment. So, for like about 60 parts, this is about a 6-hour game. Which, and since I split up my videos in about 10-minute segments each, because that's what I really like doing from now on. I think it just makes it much easier to watch the videos when they're like in 10 minutes, around like an average of 10 minutes length. But like about 60 videos for about 10 minutes, that's about a 6-hour game. And you also have to remember I did a lot of stuff off screen. Mainly the I did the whole gun training thing, which all the gun training wasn't too bad. Like, I really like the idea of giving you access to guns that you can take any type of guns you want on a next mission, even though you don't know what the next mission is going to be. But you know, just have the option to take any guns you want or that you unlocked so far into a mission with you. And even though I only showed you the gun mission once with the sniper, the rest of them were pretty okay. The rest of them were fine. The rest of the gun targeting, it was fine. I just don't think that the programmers ever would have guessed anybody would have got that far in order to want to get like a sniper rifle or something. Because yeah, those targets were pretty messed up. So yeah, it is an old game, but for an old game, it's done pretty well. Like, graphics aren't the best, obviously, because it came out as soon as the Wii came out. So obviously they didn't want to push the graphics so much. They didn't want to push the graphics. Hey, there's that Become a Modern Samurai trailer again. I really need to see that. Did these credits just loop themselves? I have a feeling that they might have. I just might be talking over the same set of credits. But whatever, it's fine, it's fine. I'm almost done with my thoughts about the game. Yeah, so graphics... Obviously, graphics don't make a game. You should never judge a game by its graphics. You should really judge it by how you play it, or by a lot of things. But you should judge it by a lot of things. But graphics should not be your number one concern. It's basically how much fun you have playing it. It's basically how you should judge a game. How much fun you have playing it, and I had a lot of fun playing this. So I definitely give this like a 7.5 to 8, which is above an average game. Which is above an average game basically for me, because about 5 is like an average game. It's not a bad score. It's not like a 70 in the grading terms, but as a 5 being an average game, and 10 being OMG perfection, which I have not seen at all. I'd say a 7.5 to the 8 is a pretty good score to give it. You know, obviously it has a few problems, as in being glitchy in a lot of areas, as in I managed to record a lot on screen glitches where enemies will just stand still, they don't shoot you, you can just go up and just like katana them in the back, and it doesn't even matter. So there's a few glitches, and like I showed you at the beginning, you can jump to the elevator and explore the area down below the hotel, and there's that little fun little glitch you can do. Of course, there's also a few glitches where you can get yourself stuck, which is fun for like a few seconds, but then it's like, crap, you're stuck, so you gotta restart the checkpoint. And obviously the checkpoints, I didn't die a whole lot because I got really good at the game somehow. I don't know how. I kind of suck at this game when it first came out. but I got really good at the game, and I didn't really die that much. But I'm sure that if I would have died a lot, I'm sure that I would have been much more. But you saw much more how bad the checkpoints were. That's basically was my incentive for not dying. Was basically that the checkpoints were pretty bad. I know I'm gonna have to go back and edit that one part out where it just sent me back across from the beams. I just walked across. I watched the whole like a Tori getting stabbed again. So his fault that he kind of died, but oh well, sucks to be him, right? Thank you. Okay, so here's the thank yous again. So yeah, that's about it. 7.5 to 8. Really good game. I really recommend that. If you can ever find this game online and you have a Wii, like you're not going to be able to find this in stores probably, but if you can find this online, like on eBay or something, I definitely suggest playing it for yourself because it really is fun. Alright, here's the red seal. I'm pretty sure that what we just did is that the game just glitched and we just watched the credits again. Wow. Okay. Apparently all I had to do was just press a button and it wouldn't do that anymore. So, I hope you guys enjoyed watching those credits twice in a row. Of course, you probably already exited out of the video by now because you already saw what you wanted to. And you're like, oh, go back and get the secret ending. Well, like I said, the secret ending, which is more like the satisfying ending, because obviously you're going to save Miyu at the end. And like the secret ending is just them talking around like her dad's grave or whatever, like we need to change the future of the Yakuza, blah blah blah. And the game is only 82% complete. I don't know why. I don't think I've ever gotten it up. I think I only ever gotten it up to 90% complete, and that was with actually beating the game with the secret ending. I don't think I've ever gotten it up to 100% before. Let me see. Okay, yeah, Kirby Plus. Yeah, that was the one where I got the secret ending. And my first one was Kirby. Yeah, that was 78%. And this one I got 93% because that's when I got the secret ending of. And I've done everything in this as I can think of, and I still only got 93% completion. So I don't know how you get 100% in this game. Like I don't know if. I could probably go look it up, but you know, I don't really care about completing a game 100%. That's not really fun for me. Just playing the game and having fun for having the main story. That's pretty fun. I like that. Alright, well now I got my thoughts about the game out of the way, and I completed the game, I got the thoughts out of the way. You watched the credits twice. Sorry about that. I didn't know it would do that. I can go ahead and end Red Steel. So I thank you guys for watching, and hopefully you guys can look forward to seeing something real soon, which will probably already be uploaded. I'll probably upload it along with this. So hopefully you'll be enjoying that. So until then, I will see you guys for my next LP. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you later. Bye.